All right, guys. So yesterday we went to the range with the Glock 37, chambered in 45 gap. Today we're going to do a little tabletop review, kind of doing this backwards. But today it's rainy, snowy, and I knew we weren't going to get out to the range, so I wanted to get the shooting aspect of it, the shooting part of it done. And so today we're going to kind of take a look at it. Of course, we have had it out of the box before, but here it is in its case. The Glock 37 comes with two magazines, 10 round. The other one is in a place where I can access it rapidly because this is my firearm. So we got it in, and I decided, well, I might just have to keep this one, and so I did. In the box you have the Glock 37. Let's go ahead, and you'll see there's no magazine. Make sure we got the weapon clear. Point it in a safe direction. Bink, and there we go. In the box, you also get a little barrel scrubber. I've never used these. I've got cleaning kits all over the shop. Probably too many cleaning kits all over the shop. You get your booklet, your instructions, all your paperwork. I'm not going to pull that garbage out. You get a little magazine loader. I think it's great that some of the companies send these, but you know, do yourself a favor, go out and buy a good loader. These are, I mean, they'll get you by in a pinch, but they're not very well made. They're just kind of something they throw in a box with you. And then you get, of course, you get the rounds that were fired in the firearm, so that they could check the function of the firearm before selling it, which I love test firing firearms before I sell them, or similar firearms before I sell them, and put it that way, just to make sure that they are suitable for firing and for ownership. I want people to be safe out there. I want to sell safe firearms. Couple of things I like about this. Let's talk about the Glock 37 to begin with. Overall length is 8.03 inches. Height is 5.51 inches. Width 1.18 inches. Let's see here. Length between your sights, or distance between your sights, is going to be 6.49 inches. And your barrel is going to come in at 4.48 inches. For about a 4.5 inch barrel. I've always liked barrel lengths 4.5, damn near at 5, just for accuracy's sake. That's just one of my personal things. The 45 gap round was developed in 2003 by Spear for Glock. Let me really quick grab a 45 ACP, which is horribly old because I don't shoot 45 ACP, and a 45 gap, and give you an idea. Let me see if I can line these bad boys up here for you. Give you an idea of the difference in the size of these cartridges. Again, your 45 ACP and your 45 gap. You'll notice the difference in height. Same case, just shorter. Same grain bullet. You know, again, just in a smaller package. And they did that so that, again, so that smaller people, smaller or medium-sized hands can grip this firearm comfortably and fire it. And I don't know. I think it was a good idea. Breakdown on this. You got your two little buttons here. Slide comes right off. Standard Glock lower. I mean, they're all pretty much the same. There's nothing really new about that. Your slide comes out in 3 pieces. Pull out your guide rod, pull out your barrel, boom, 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 and you can clean it very easily. Very easily. Slip that bad boy back in there. Well, if you can. Put your guide rod back in. Snap it into place. Make sure she's in there right. Put her back on the slide. Run her up. Function check. There we go. She's back together. One thing I do like about these, I never did used to like these finger grooves, because in the smaller caliber Glocks, they never quite fit my hand. This one, my fingers go right into those grooves, and it's just really comfortable. If you notice on a lot of your older, or your different caliber, not older, but different caliber Glock firearms, you got those little dots all over here. I don't like those. God, I hate those things. This one has more of a sandpapery kind of a texture to it. And then, of course, on the back, you got some serrations back here to help with gripping the firearm. I really like this. This makes it a lot more comfortable on my hand. It gives me a grip without those little bitty dot doohickeys. You know, if you get one of your knuckles or your fingertips on those just a little wrong, it's uncomfortable. It's kind of a pinching thing you got to deal with. Rear serrations, there are no front serrations, as you can see. That's not a problem for me. A lot of folks want serrations on the front so they can do a check. I can, you know, it doesn't take that much pressure for me to, if I need to check, I can just, you know, pop it down with my thumb on the end here. Chambering can be done here, or, you know, whatever configuration you like to do it in. I like to keep my fingers out from the front of the barrel. I don't want to be down here, you know, so I put my hand on the side, give it a good grip with my thumb and the inside of the index finger. Just give it a little squeeze here and chamber, you know, or I'll backhand grip it like this and charge it in that manner. Again, keeping my fingers well away from the bore of the firearm. Again, your sights, standard Glock sights. Let's get a little closer. Ooh, there it is. Standard Glock sights. If you're used to them, rock and roll. If not, well, these are going to be changed. Actually, I'm going to change. I'm going to put an extended slide lock on it. I'm going to extend out the takedowns, and I'm going to extend the magazine drop just for the hell of it, because I like to. I mean, this is the most. There are more accessories out for Glock firearms than there are anything else. So I mean, you can do so many things with this. You can send it out, have it Cerakoted, have it milled if you want. You can have it milled for a red dot. I'm not a big red dot fan on handguns. You know, technology is a wonderful thing, but learn how to do it the old way before you go to doing things a new way. Those batteries do run out occasionally, and sometimes you do have problems with them. And besides, they're god-awful expensive. You get a cheap one, you know, you're running the risk of it dying, the battery dying during use. The expensive ones, hell, who can afford them, you know? Just a really, I mean, fit and finish, obviously, it's a Glock. What are you going to do? You know, Glock makes a good firearm. A lot of people don't like Glocks, so they're ugly. I'm not a Glock fanboy, blah, 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 blah. I really don't care what it looks like, as long as it's not a high point, which I'm not going to bash too hard, because damn, they shoot. But I don't bash the looks of it, because it's not a fashion show. I'm not expecting whoever I'm pointing this at to go, oh, wow, what a pretty gun. No. When they see the size of that barrel pointing at them, they're pretty much going to know court is in session. I mean business. That's not, you know, this isn't a 22. If you don't leave me alone or stop trying to take my property, you know, things are going to get serious. So I just, you know, and they're dang near indestructible. I've seen stuff online where guys have put up pictures of Glocks with the handles all chewed up. Well, teach your dog not to chew on your polymers. It is a polymer striker-fired firearm. The market is awash with them. A lot of good ones out there, but as far as dependability, reputation, you cannot beat a Glock. There's just there's no way around that. And I will say, this is the only Glock firearm that I own. I've owned the G19. I did a lot of work on my G19. I stippled the handle. I put all the extended doodads on it. I dropped in an aftermarket trigger for 3.5 pound pull. This trigger out of the factory, I'll give you that. A little bit of take up, nice crisp break. Reset, bam, right there, and then again, nice crisp break. I'm not a fan of Glock triggers, but this one I really don't have a problem with. It's a lot nicer than the one that was on my G19 Gen 5. Again, the cost of these, they're not a real popular caliber or real popular round, so the price is coming down on these. You can pick them up for about $4.25, up to $5, maybe $5.25. And you know, we are tactical on a budget, but if you you just save up for a little bit, guys and gals, and stop, you know, don't buy that cup of coffee in the morning, make it at home, and stop eating the Twinkies and the Ho-Hos for lunch, or getting into the machine, and just kind of set your dimes, nickels, and pennies aside. Before you know it, you'll have the money to purchase a really, really, really nice firearm. And once you get it, I mean, just clean it, take care of it, maintain it. This thing will last you as long as you need it to last. I mean, worst comes to worst, you replace a barrel here every once in a while. Barrels aren't that expensive as aftermarket barrels. Again, there are just so many things you can do to these firearms. So if you're in the market, great option. Great for home defense. This is definitely going to stop whatever you mean to stop. Great for carry. If I'm 6 foot tall, 225 pounds, and when I've got this on my hip, you can't see it. I mean, you can't. And that's just my body makeup. You got a little rail here for a light, whatever, standard Glock rail, for whatever you might want to put on there. I've noticed in the past that if you tighten something down too tight on these rails, on these Glocks, then your frame has your frame, good God, your slide sometimes has an issue cycling. So you don't want to crank it down so hard that you're blocking your slide from working correctly. Spear makes great rounds for the 45 gap. This is a 200 grain gold dot hollow point. What most people from my research are using in the 45 gap. Just a great little round, and comes out fast and hits hard, boys and girls. That's for darn sure. You'll notice that the 45 gap uses a small pistol primer. I can't talk today. I do apologize. Whereas your 45 ACP, and this one's dirtier than the backseat of my truck, uses a large pistol primer. But from shooting it yesterday, I really, really enjoyed. You know, with your 45 ACPs, you're going to get quite a bit of recoil, felt recoil. This, not so much, and I don't know if I'm going to attribute it to the weight of the front end of the firearm, the weight of the firearm itself, or just I don't know. It just there's not much more to me felt recoil than there is with my 9mm, and you know, it hits a whole lot harder. So, you know, I'm not going to drag on and on about it. I just want to give you guys my personal thoughts on it, kind of showcase the firearm. I'm really impressed with this. I've had the G19. I was impressed with it. Couldn't hit the broadside of a barn with it. I don't know why. I tried and tried and tried, and I just couldn't get, you know, it to where I could shoot it very well. This one, I've had no problems. This one I'm grouping in less than 2 inches at 10 yards or 30 feet, which is plenty good enough for personal protection, you know. There you have it, the Glock 37. They also make a Glock 45 gap concealed. I'm not sure if that's the 36 or the 38. I'm not sure, because this is the one I stopped at and decided to go ahead and purchase. But they do make a compact 45 gap, which would, you know, drop her down to here. I can't hold a firearm that my pinky's loose on. Can't do it, won't do it, never have, never will. I've got to have a firm grasp on my firearm. I have to be in control of it at all times. It's just a thing I have. So, once again, let me get them numbers up here. Glock 37 Austria 45 GAP Glock Auto Pistol. If you get a chance to shoot one, I highly recommend it. you get a chance to own one, again, I highly recommend it. I'm not an expert. I am a gunsmith, and I do know a bit about firearms. I love studying muzzle velocities, energy values, the inner workings, how to fix, how to adjust, how to improve. I'm not in it for looks. I'm in it for functionality. I'm in it for, is this firearm going to save my life if I need it to? And I can guarantee you that with a Glock firearm, every time you put your booger hook on the bang switch, she's going to go bang. So there you have it. Waiting for the mailman. It's a gloomy, wintry day. But Mr. Postman is bringing me a package today with a new offering from SAR Industries, the SAR 9X Platinum, and we're going to be reviewing it next. And I am so excited about reviewing that 9mm polymer striker-fired handgun. It isn't even funny. Probably going to go sit in front of the TV, watch a little Peaky Blinders, and wait for that post office truck to pull up and jump out of my chair. This is what I do, folks. I do firearms. I love firearms. I love shooting. I love reviewing. I love everything firearm. Got any questions for me? Drop them to me. Don't just, please don't just watch the videos and go, hey, you know, bad. Post some comments. Ask me some questions. Argue with me politely, and give me your ideas. And please like the page if you will. Subscribe to the page. Page gets big enough that we start getting offerings from different companies. What I'd ultimately like to do is start giving away a firearm a month, you know, if I'm able to do so, to my subscribers. To me, that would be just cool. So we'll see what happens. Hit that subscribe button. We're going to take a look at rifles, shotguns, pistols, anything that comes on the market. Anything that comes on the market. I hope you enjoy the videos. Again, please comment, subscribe. Be safe above all else with your firearms, and we'll catch you on the next review. God bless.